Hello, I'm Andrew Turner with More Than the Beach. Today we're going to take a look at the question, what is 30A? 30A is named after County Highway 30A, which runs parallel along the Gulf in the southern portion of Santa Rosa Beach. But what it truly is 12 coastal communities, each one having its own unique charms and nuances. So we're going to take a look going from east to west at each one of these communities briefly. First, we have Dune. This is the westernmost section of 30A. It's a very quiet section of 30A comparatively. It's where you'll find Butler Elementary, the Topsail Hill State Preserve, the Santa Rosa Beach Golf Club with their beachfront restaurant, The View on 30A, and one of the most popular restaurants on all of 30A, Stinky's Fish Camp. Golf Place is the next section we come to. It's also sometimes called Edwall Lane. This is one of the smaller sections of 30A. It's where you'll find the Golf Place Shopping Center, Shunt Gully, and the very popular Edwall Lane Beach access. It's where 393 and 30A intersect. And up 393, you do have a couple of smaller planned communities. You have the gated community of Cypress Breeze, as well as the newer Ridge Walk by Randy Wise. Blue Mountain Beach is the next section we come to. This section really has that small beach town feel to it. It's up where Redfish Village is located, the very popular local spot Redfish Taco, as well as the Justin Gaffrey Gallery and Basmati's. Following Blue Mountain Beach, we come to the local favorite, Grayton Beach. This is a small, funky art community. There's plenty of restaurants and shops here, even though it's a relatively small area, one of them being the ever-popular Red Bar. It's one of the most iconic spots in all of 30A. They also have one of the larger beach accesses where you can actually drive directly onto the beach, assuming you can get a permit for it. They do a lottery system with it. It can be kind of tough to get one. You also have to own property here to be able to enter in to get a ticket. There's also several other iconic 30A spots in this area, such as Hurricane Oyster Bar or the Grayton Beer Brew Pub. Next, situated on the eastern side of Western Lake is Watercolor. This is a 500-acre master plan community with upwards of 1,200 homes. Watercolor boasts a great package of amenities. From its full-service beach club with 3 golf front pools, to Camp Watercolor, another pool with lazy rivers and water slides, and a full-service restaurant as well. You also have the Watercolor Boathouse, which gives you access to stand-up paddle boards and kayaks to enjoy Western Lake. After Watercolor, we have the small coastal city of Seaside, Florida. This is probably one of the most well-known and iconic sections of 30A, famously known for being the filming location for The Truman Show. Seaside really has an almost 1950s beach community feel to it. It's a lot of small beach cottages as well as some larger beachfront properties. There's plenty of shops and dining in the Seaside Town Center area, as well as one of the more popular restaurants in 30A, Bud & Alley's. Seaside's also home to the Seaside Neighborhood School, which is the oldest public charter school in all of Florida. Following Seaside, we have Seagrove Beach. This is another local favorite area. This really has that old Florida feel to it. Some of the sections still have dirt roads. It's a very active, popular area. There's always people up and down. There's plenty of restaurants and shops throughout Seagrove. It's one of the larger areas of 30A with over 2 miles of beach. You'll find some of 30A's best restaurants here as well, such as Cafe 30A and Angelina's. Next, we have Water Sound. This is another master plan community that's over 1,400 acres that features a Nantucket-style architecture. Water Sound Beach is where the St. Joe Beach Club is located that features a pool that is over 7,000 square feet. You also have one of the more picturesque beaches in all of 30A in Water Sound. It's nestled behind the sea dunes, so you actually have to take a walkway over them to get down to the beach. It's also a very large beach, so it's even during peak season, it still feels relatively secluded and quiet on the beaches here. Seacrest Beach is our next area. It's actually 2 sections, one on the east and west side of Alice Beach. There are plenty of shops and restaurants in Seacrest as well, and it's a very active area. It's also where the villas at Seacrest Beach is that has the largest pool in 30A that's over 12,000 square feet. Next, with Seacrest on both sides of it, we have Alice Beach. This is the absolute epitome of luxury on 30A. Its iconic white Bermudan architecture contrasting the Gulf is absolutely breathtaking. There really is nowhere else like Alice Beach. Alice Beach is also home to the annual charity event Digital Graffiti. This is one of the best events that takes place on 30A. Next, we have Rosemary Beach. This really feels like an old world European beach town. It's just over 100 acres with 3,000 feet of private beach. There are sprawling green spaces throughout as well as parks. They host weekly farmers markets in the parks, and there's a town center with plenty of shops and dining, as well as one of my favorite restaurants, Restaurant Paradis. Last on the list, we have Inlet Beach. This is the easternmost community of 30A. This really has that old Florida feel to it. There's a mix of older homes and newer homes, but there still are some newer shopping centers such as 30 Avenue. So you still have access to modern amenities, and it also features one of the largest beach accesses on all of 30A.